Hi, thank you for your speech. It's good and refreshing. I'm a Christian, so like this is something that I'm actually very passionate about, and I talk to a lot of friends about. And the big pushback that I get when I say things like when I talk about Christianity or Islam or Sharia law, like things like that, like Bill Warner, I reference a lot of his stuff. I get a lot of pushback, and they kind of make the religions the same,
Right.
and they don't necessarily understand that like they have completely different teachings. It's not just like they all carry the same universal morality. So like, what advice would you give to kind of break that barrier? I mean, I've done the like actually going through the teachings, and then I just got called a bigot and an Islamophobe, even though I'm like quoting the Quran or things like that. So like, what kind of advice would you have to kind of break down that barrier and try and reach the middle ground?
You were hate reading. You were hate reading scripture to them. That's, how dare you? That's terrible. Yeah, there's this bizarre place where Jerry Seinfeld said he's not going to play college campuses anymore because the kids don't want to laugh. They just want to call things racist and sexist. And it's the same. They don't want to learn about Islam or Christianity or any other religion for that matter. They just want to call you a bigot because their religion is politics. It's a real perversion of what we've been talking about all night. There's religion, and downstream there's culture, and downstream there's politics. But this awful materialism, this awful relativism, this awful postmodernism, use whatever ism you want here, instead of looking up in the culture worshiping what is of the cult, it looks down and it worships the politics. Feminists did this in the 1960s and said, the political is personal, the personal is political. This worship of that, because everybody's got to serve somebody. So I would always begin from a position of humility. The least informed are usually the loudest. And so it's an important realization when you realize you don't know very much compared to other people. I would do it that way. I would ask them, sometimes I get asked about abortion. And they say, but it's not a life, and it's not a this, and it's not a that. I say, how sure are you? How sure? Because I don't know, maybe it's not a morally dignified life. Maybe there's only a 5% chance. Are you willing to risk that? That's 1 million people a year that you're killing. Are you willing to take a 5% chance? I would approach it in that way and just ask questions. They'll stop sputtering at some point or they'll walk away.